Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video I am sharing with you this mammoth basket of empties. This is, I believe, from July through to now. It's like the very start of November, so this is 3 months worth of 4 months worth of empties. If you want to see what's in here, what I've used up, and hear all of my thoughts about these products, then stay tuned. But before we get into the video, if you are new around here, make sure you're subscribed down below so you can keep up to date on my empties, my hauls, my project pans, and all of that other beauty related content. And without further ado, let's jump on in to the reviews. I've used up so much stuff. I'm hoping that there's just a lot of big tubs in here. Otherwise we're going to be here forever. Let's jump on into it quickly because there's a lot to talk about. Starting from the top is the Sand & Sky Australian Emu Apple Enzyme Powder Polish. This product lasted me forever. However, I wouldn't repurchase it because I didn't love the consistency. I felt like it just didn't really do anything for my skin. I would say though, if you find yourself having super sensitive skin and you want something that is really soft and gentle on your skin but still provide you a little bit of like that enzyme polish without being super mechanical exfoliation on your skin, maybe check this one out. The consistency of this I would describe as like almost flour, and then depending on how much water you put with it will depend on like how thick the paste is. So maybe check this one out if you have super sensitive skin but you're wanting something that's really quite gentle to like exfoliate your skin. Arkive All Day Everyday Shampoo. I was really hopeful that I would like this, but I really didn't. I think that this really made my hair go quite like dry on the ends, but also oily on the scalp. And I think it went oily on the scalp because it made my scalp dry. So to counteract the dryness, my scalp was going oily. So I wouldn't pick this one up again. You can get this from Mecca. When I was looking for a new shampoo, the reviews on this were quite good, but I didn't enjoy it. Nabla Concealer. This is the Nabla Close-Up Concealer. Again, I didn't like this one. I just found it too heavy under my eyes. It creased quite a lot on me and I just didn't enjoy the formula, so I wouldn't repurchase that one. Kevin Murphy Body Lotion. This was another one that I got from a little hotel stay. I actually quite like these body lotions. If you do get them in your hotel, I would recommend using them up or taking them with you because they're actually pretty good. Hideaway Body Custard. This was in Bubba Hubba. It's supposed to smell like bubblegum, and it actually did. I always get these Hideaway products when they're in like their Black Friday sales. Their Black Friday sales are like crazy good. So I grab a couple of products like every year during their Black Friday sales. I normally grab some of their like body custards and their whipped body washes because I like them. So yeah, I have repurchased these previously and I probably would continue to repurchase in the future, provided I can get scents that I like. Some of the scents are a little bit too much for my liking. That one was like on the edge of being too much. Kester Black Non-Acetone Nail Polish Remover. This is the second bottle that I used up of this nail polish remover. I think going forward, I'm going to buy one of those bigger salon size bottles of nail polish remover and just decant it into here. I have a salon supply store in my town that I think I might just pop into and buy a big bottle and just decant it. If not, I do have like some pro memberships to some salon stores online, but those places charge shipping, so I prefer to just buy it in store than have to buy it online if I can avoid it. S5 Purity Serum Blemish Prone Skin. This was in my project pan. I would not buy this. I think I got this from like a mystery box or something like that. The scent on this was weird. It was like one of those weird natural scents. I didn't feel like it did anything for my skin. I was actually using this like on my back and shoulders. Even then, I didn't feel like it did anything for my skin, so I would not purchase that one. Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow in Embelish. I am really regretting Stila purchases, or at least purchasing so many of these. So I'm really trying to slowly work my way through these. I'm really trying to get like 1 to 2 out of my collection every year. These mini ones, I find they just don't hold their formula as long and as well as the larger sizes. So these quite often I have to rehydrate. I often rehydrate them with just MAC Fix Plus, but even then it doesn't do the job the greatest. I wouldn't repurchase any of these Glitter and Glows. They were really fun at the time, but I just brought so many that I just have far too many in my collection, and I'm just really regretting them. I'm throwing out these 2 Ella Cosmetics beauty sponges. They're just past the point of being able to be used and like revived by washing them. I just find these sponges after a while, and I find this with all sponges, after a while it just gets to the point where you just can't get all of the gunk out of them, and they start to like really firm up, and they don't get nice and fluffy when you hydrate them like they do when you first start using them. I buy Ella Cosmetics beauty sponges when they're on sale. Last time I brought these, they had a crazy sale on their website, and I brought the duo packs for 50% off. So it was $15 for a duo pack, so I brought them down to $7.50 each. Absolute bloody bargain. So I brought like 3 or 4 packs of them, so I still have, I think, maybe like 3 or 4 sponges left in my collection. So I don't need to buy these anytime soon, but I highly recommend the Ella Cosmetics Beauty Sponge if you are looking for an awesome beauty blender dupe. Yarok Feed Your Sunshine Hair Serum. I don't think this really did anything, but I'm glad that I finished it up. Same with this one, the Imbi Lime Pearl Resurfacing Lift. This is like one of those exfoliating toner type products. I much prefer like my Paula's Choice. What's it called? Paula's Choice. The toner that Paula's Choice have. It's like the, oh, what's it called? It's like the Pixie one, the Glow Tonic. It's the exfoliating toner from Paula's Choice is much better. Kiehl's Ultimate Strength Hand Salve. This was actually really good. I was going through a bit of a issue with my hands. I think I like over exfoliated my body and heavily exfoliated my hands. So my hands were like going through a little bit of drama at one stage, and this was actually really good to help revive them and get them moisturized and back to health. Osmosis, this is the cranberry enzyme mask. I really like this one. I am going to repurchase this once I finish up my Drunk Elephant Sakari baby facial that I brought when I was in America. This one you can get in Australia, so it's a lot easier to access if you are Australian. I just find that this is really nice. It's a really nice enzyme polish. Like, it's got that kind of peel effect to your skin. I wouldn't use this if you are overly sensitive or you find you react to any kind of peeling type products, but I myself find this fantastic, and I find, for me personally, it gives me really good results. But I found last time, or the first time I used the Drunk Elephant baby facial, my skin was like red raw for the rest of the day. This doesn't leave my skin red raw for the rest of the day. It comes off leaving my skin red, but my skin settles down quite quickly. The Sakari, I had to wear makeup to go out because my skin was so red from it, and noticeably red. Like, I had like rings around my eyes and stuff like that. So you've got to be careful with the baby facial. Speaking of the whipped soaps from Hideaway, this is the Candy Cane whipped soap. I love, it smells so good. I love like mint or peppermint scented stuff for the shower. This was amazing. I love it. I'm sad that it's gone. I might buy more in the Black Friday sale if they have that scent, because it was so good. Kevin Murphy Hydrate Me Mask. I used this as a conditioner. Like, every time I wash my hair, I would use this as a conditioner. I just wouldn't leave it in my hair for as long as they say. I think they say like 10 minutes to use it as a mask. I would just like leave it on my hair while I wash my body and my face, and that would be good. It provided like a really good amount of hydration for my frizzy hair, but didn't leave it like overly heavy or greasy. I just find my hair can be a little bit dry at times because it's so frizzy. But I've since switched back to using Davines, but I would go back to this if I ever felt the need to switch up my shampoo and conditioner again. Let's go through a couple of different things here. The first up, Derrmalogica Special Cleansing Gel Refill. I really like the idea of having these refill pouches, so I just purchased this and poured it into my big salon size bottle that I had in my shower. That would be the third time I've repurchased this one in the big size. I just buy the big 500 ml size. I brought it again, and now they have refill pouches, so I don't have to buy the bottle again. I can just buy refills. I've got a couple of Mecca Cosmetica face masks. I've got 2 of the Hydrating Hydrogel Sheet Masks, and I've got 1 of the Brightening Hydrogel Sheet Masks. These are nice, but I wouldn't go out of my way to actually purchase these myself. I got these in a little like bonus beauty loop gift thing that they had. I don't go out of my way to buy sheet masks. I just think that, you know, the single use aspect of them with the foil packaging and all of that, I don't love that idea. The Dr. Jart Rubber Mask Moist Wrapping Rubber Mask. This was really weird. I didn't like it. It made me look like a serial killer or a wax figure or something. I didn't like it. And the little moisture pouch was so, the texture of it was just like so goopy and ugh, it was gross. Innisfree Special Care Mask for your feet. This was actually quite nice. Actually, out of all of these sheet masks, this is probably the only one that I would potentially repurchase. This is the Aspect Intense Hydration Sheet Mask. Really nice, actually. I used this like the night before I had a wedding to go to the next day. So I was like, I want to make sure my skin's really nice, ready for the wedding, and my makeup sits nice. It did the job, I will say. It did the job. There are so many samples in here because you guys know I've got my little sample project going on. These are both under eye patches. This is the We Bare Bears sheet mask for your eyes. It looks like a little superhero mask. This one is the Skin Republic Hydro Gel Under Eye Patch. These were in my my fridge. Finally used them up. They're both nice, but again, wouldn't go out of my way. And these kind of products, I much prefer to buy them in the pot where you get like a set of like 60 or something. Much prefer to purchase that way. Some more samples. We have Clarins Beauty Flash Balm. I didn't notice anything with that one. The Kiehl's Super Multi-Corrective Eye Zone Treatment. I didn't mind this one, but I did find that if I used this like every night in a row, I started to find my eyes being a little bit reactive to it. So this is something that if you are interested, I would potentially suggest working your way up to it, like in terms of how much you apply. Kiehl's Retinol Fast Release Wrinkle Reducing Night Serum. This one wasn't bad. Some foundation samples. I don't really remember these. I think out of all of them, the Inglot was my favorite. This is the Inglot Perfect Cover Up Foundation in 77. My only problem was that the sample color was a bit off for me. We have the Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint. If I like any of these, I normally mark them on my spreadsheet as liking them, but none of these were marked that way. The Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. This one was in, I don't remember. I can't remember, but I think I found this like far too thick on my skin and heavy. I just didn't like the like heavy look. Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. We got the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I actually quite liked this one. I would like to try it a little bit more before I decide whether it's something that I would include in my routine consistently. Benefit Cabral, I would never buy this again because it takes far too long to use up. I really don't like how long it takes. Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile Soap. This isn't bad, but it's not something that I love. I just find it's a little bit like stripping on my skin when I do use it. Pure Oil of Marrakesh hair oil. I don't think I would buy a product like this again. I probably need to use it more, but I just find these big bottles quite confronting and a lot. I've got two sunscreens here, Ultraviolet Supreme Screen and the Ultraviolet Extreme Screen. Supreme Screen is a facial sunscreen, Extreme Screen is a body sunscreen. These ones I both purchased myself. I have since repurchased a replacement of the Supreme Screen, and once I finish up I think it's a Cancer Council body sunscreen that I have, I will repurchase this one, and I think I might even purchase it in the big pump bottle. A few more products. Let's do the last of the samples, I think. Dermalist Radiance All Serum Skin Perfector. The airless pump on this little sample was an absolute nightmare to use. The product itself was quite nice, but it was a nightmare. I had to keep opening it up and actually scraping the product out. Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. I don't think I would ever purchase Charlotte Tilbury skincare products. I feel like I get samples all the time, so I don't even need to go out and purchase them. Floral Street Wonderland Peony Perfume. I didn't mind this one, but I think I prefer the Peony and Blush Suede from Jo Malone perfume over that one. I've also got a Paula's Choice Intensive Wrinkle Repair Retinol Serum, little 5ml sample. I don't quite remember if it did anything. I prefer my normal retinol serums. Sawasu Balancing Emulsion EX. I just don't have space in my routine for products like this. La Roche-Posay Effaclar H. I don't remember. This is a declutter. This is a little bite lipstick, one of the double-ended lipsticks. So it has Violet on one end and Palomino on the other. When I opened this up, I was looking at it the other day. It smells a bit funky. One end has it smells like crayons, and one end is gone all weird, like separated. So I'm just gonna err on the side of caution, especially because Bite Beauty was like a natural lipstick brand, and I'm gonna declutter this one. Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Swerve. I have so many black eyeliners that just kind of happen to pop into my collection. Probably wouldn't repurchase the Colourpop liners again. I would really like to work my way through them all. They're all right, but they're not fantastic. I find that they can break off a lot. So you just gotta, I don't know, don't love it. The Mecca Max Brow Guru Control Gel. I actually really quite like this gel, but I just find that the brush on it is far too big. It's like almost bigger than that's the size of the brush there. Sorry, the light has gone out. I just find that the brush on this is like longer than some mascara ones. This one, you have to kind of be in the mood for it as well. I did just say I would probably repurchase it. That's probably the only reason why I would consider repurchasing it is because of the price. If you like super crunchy brows, this is probably one that you would enjoy. I'm not a great lover of the super crunchy brows, so I often would like brush this through and then I would dab my brows a little bit with a tissue just so it wasn't so crunchy. It would take away a little bit of the crunch. Derrmalogica Daily Microfoliant. I actually really quite like this, so much so I brought the full size. The Juice Beauty Bamboo Pore Refining Mask. No, actually, I think I put this one in here. I put this one in here for the Ultraviolet Dream Screen, which is their tinted sunscreen. I do not like it. I find it far too oily on my skin. I would not repurchase it at all. I'm very happy to have it finished and out of my collection. Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. This was a little sample that I got in the sample set that I received when I made my last order. I actually quite liked this one. I am kind of on the hunt for a clearing like mud mask. So I might consider purchasing this one, but I might hunt around a little bit more first. Maybe look to see if there's a good little Christmas set before I make my decision. Another hair oil. This is the Argania Hair Oil in Light. This was better, I think, consistency and texture for my hair over like something that's super thick and heavy like this one. The lighter version, I think, works better for my hair, especially because I have fine hair, but I have a lot of it. Mary Kay Dewy Gel Mask Pod. You can't purchase these anymore in Australia. Mary Kay left Australia like years ago. I'm finally glad that I got all of these little mask pods done. Hourglass Liquid Powder Foundation. I didn't enjoy that one. Last two little samples, the Cosmetics Define Age Defining Treatment with hydroxy acid and retinol. I actually quite liked that one in terms of like retinol products. And then we also have the Sunday Riley UFO Ultra Clarifying Facial Oil. I purchased a set of these, I think it was last Christmas. It had one of each of the oils in this size. And I think using these has definitely kind of concreted the fact that I don't really rate the Sunday Riley oils. If I rate any of them, it might be the Juno, which I believe is the retinol oil. The rest of them, I just don't really find I need them. Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance Makeup Skin Serum. I actually really liked this. I used this as a primer for my makeup. I actually started using this in my makeup kit, and then it got to the point where I wasn't doing makeup on anyone. So I've started like grabbing stuff out of my kit to use it up. So I grabbed this one out and I actually really enjoyed it. I don't think you can purchase Farsali in Australia anymore. They don't stock in many countries anymore. You might be able to purchase on their website and have it shipped internationally. But I just found this really nice. Even when I was doing photo shoots, I found that this left a really nice effect on the skin. Like it made your skin look really nice and hydrated before going in with foundation. I used up a lipstick, the Maybeline Touch of Spice lipstick. Really liked this color, really liked this formula, but I have so many lipsticks in my collection that I'm trying to work my way through, and a lot of them are getting old, so I'm not going to purchase this anytime soon. I'm not even sure whether you can get this formula anymore, but I did enjoy it while it lasted. The last two products are products that I definitely would repurchase. The first one is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. I will say I can't stand the packaging on this. I've actually like thrown it out, the little sifter. Can't stand the sifter, but the product itself is beautiful. And I even find for my oily skin, it's really good. So I definitely would repurchase this. I think I have about 4 powders now because I purchased about 3 or 4 while I was overseas in America. So I need to get through them first before considering purchasing this one. But I may decide to get this sometimes in the next year. And I also really enjoyed this product. This is the Korres 360 degree Lift Super. Let's read the English version. 360 degree Eye Lift Super Serum. So it comes in this like clicky pen, and there's actually a little bit left in there. And I really like this. I found it really nice consistency. When I used this on my eyes, around my eyes in the morning, my makeup sat really beautifully over the top of it. That was the main reason why I opted to go for this one. I've since purchased the Allies of Skin eye cream. I think once I finish that one up, I might go back to this one because I just really liked this product. I think it was really beautiful consistency, laid really well under my eyes. So I rate this product. Expensive, but I rate it. That's all my empties. My basket is empty. I've used up so much stuff over the last couple of months. I'm really happy to see all of the samples moving out of my collection. Oh my gosh, my sample box is almost, it's at a manageable rate now, but if I could get it empty, that would be the day. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but it's definitely at a very manageable amount now. And if I could get the products done that are in my skincare box, that would be even better. It would definitely be extremely manageable once that happens. Let me know down in the comments whether you've tried any of these products, your thoughts on any of these products. Let me know if there's any standout products that you've managed to use up lately. I would love to know. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new around here and want to keep up to date on all my future content. I will leave some videos on the screen for you to continue watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.